seems like it's like that every single day. But the company that I'm really interested in talking about today is Vizsla Resources. Let's get right into it. Vizsla Resources, VIZSF in America. You can see here VZLA in Canada and currently at $1.70. VIZSF. VIZSF. There we go. Vizsla Resources at $1.30 in America. I need you all to put Vizsla Resources on watch. Put it on your radar. Put it on your watch list. Okay. Remember, Rich TV Live is strictly for education and entertainment purposes. Always do your own due diligence. Always do your own research before you invest in anything that we talk about here on Rich TV Live. Vizsla Resources is a stock that right now is on fire. It is up 17% in America, 15% so far in Canada at $1.70 and traded 783,000 shares. So when you see a stock up like this, you need to know why it's up, what is the reason, and your boy is here to let you know. Explore with AJ, long time, Rich. Hey, what's up, man? Sal Lopez says, Tat, great pick, brother. Hey, man, my pleasure, man. If the community's winning, I'm winning. Phil, yo, what's up, Phil? How you liking Vizsla Resources? Were you guys aware of Vizsla Resources? Have you heard of Vizsla Resources? Are you buying Vizsla Resources? MindMed or MYCOF? Why not both? Why not both? Sal Lopez says, thanks from LA. Hey, my pleasure, Sal. Anything I can do to help, man. If you guys want to pay me back for all the winners, join my academy so I can help you guys make even more money and find even more winners. That's how you can help me and how I can help you. Kind of like helping me help you. Phil says gold and silver very hot today. Yes, we both love Kinross Gold, my friend. And Kinross is having a day, brother. Kinross is having a day. Even you're doing good? Nice. Nice. Hey, thank you, Dan. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. So I got a new pick for you guys. My modus operandi is be the #1 stock picker in the world and bring you undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed opportunities first before anybody else in the world. And that's why I'm bringing you Vizsla Resources. I have interviewed the CEO. The interview will be going out on Wednesday. So stay tuned for the interview with the CEO. And today the stock has exploded. Congratulations to all members on Vizsla Resources, VZLA in Canada, VIZSF in America, a screamer. Let's find out why. Warren Buffett's Barrick Gold investment signals major gold and silver investment rush. And I agree. I believe we are going to have an epic gold and silver rush. And what we've seen right now is nothing, in my opinion, compared to what we are going to see. I believe we are going to see an epic explosion in the gold sector and silver sector. And we will see all-time highs, and we will see 2,000 an ounce yet again. Economic uncertainty has sent precious metal prices skyrocketing and triggered a rush of activity in gold and silver investing. News that the famously gold-adverse Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway had invested in major gold company Barrick Gold and gold in the New York Stock Exchange, GOLD, and ABX in Canada, grabbed international headlines and served as a bellwether for big days in the gold stock market. The Berkshire Hathaway investment has been far from only noteworthy activity in the gold and silver stock market of late. Canadian billionaire Eric Sprott has been actively investing in companies like Vizsla Resources Corp. And I've brought you guys many companies that Eric Sprott has invested in. Many silver companies recently. Stay tuned. Aura Finders Resources Inc., ORX, and Pure Gold Mining Inc., PGM. Don't forget Elephant Mining, ELEF, another one that I brought to you that Eric Sprott has invested in. Meanwhile, resource mogul Robert Friedland is taking a larger share of his Ivanhoe Mines Limited, IVN. With the global crisis sending the economy into a tailspin, investors are rushing to precious metals as a safe haven. Gold has hovered over 1,900 per ounce since late July, and according to some analysts, could reach as high as 3,000 per ounce before the crisis is over, which could take another year or two. Silver has consistently outperformed gold, rising by 50% since the beginning of the year, mainly because the price is much lower and the barrier to entry for silver is much less and less painful than gold. As long as the overall economic future remains uncertain, precious metals will likely remain high, with gold prices remaining high. The market continues to be abuzz with precious metals mining investments. Eric Sprott invests in Vizsla Resources. Billionaire investing in Vizsla Resources. On July 30th, Vizsla Resources Corp, VZLA, on the TSX Venture, VIZSF in the OTCQB, announced that Sprott had acquired 5,348 units in the company under a brokered offering for a total of $10,760 Canadian. Big money by a really big fish. Sprott's investments in Vizsla come after the company managed to consolidate all 9,386.5 hectares of the district-scale Panuco silver-gold epithermal vein project of southern Sinaloa, Mexico, which Vizsla has an option to acquire. The district already has infrastructure in place for production, and Vizsla has the option of an accelerated 23 million pathway to production. This sort of potential might provide a clue as to why Sprott chose this silver stock. On September 3rd, Vizsla Resources Corp announced that the company had made its fourth discovery at Panuco. The company's drilling highlights include results of 1,808 grams a ton silver equivalent over 4.5 meters from 75.9 meters, including 3,581 grams a ton silver equivalent over 1.15 meters from 78.65 meters. The company has now made 4 high-grade discoveries since July 2020. Vizsla President and CEO Michael Connor, who I just interviewed, stay tuned to the interview on Wednesday, said in the company's release, the Tajitos discovery is the latest demonstration of Panuco's district potential. Vizsla is in a solid position to unlock significant value in a district that has never seen systematic exploration. With Sprott's investment, Vizsla Resources Corp has more than $30 million in its treasury to continue exploration at Panuco. $30 million in the bank, guys. $30 million. And you guys know I love companies with money and little to no debt and tight share structures, and we're going to go through the share structure soon. But Sprott's investing ventures haven't stopped there. In May, Pure Gold Mining Inc., PGM, announced a non-brokered private placement from Eric Sprott. As per the agreement, Sprott received 9,868,421 charity flow-through common shares at a price of $152 per share for a total of $15 million. Sprott is throwing money around everywhere, guys. And we are going to follow the money. And anytime Sprott invests in a company, I'm going to tell you. In March, Orifinders Resources, ORX, on the Toronto Stock Venture Exchange, announced that the company had closed the flow-through portion of its non-brokered private placement from Eric Sprott. Sprott acquired 8,842,856 units from Orifinders at a price of 7 cents per flow-through unit for a total of $618,999.92. Warren Buffett shocks the investing world. In mid-August, Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway revealed that the firm had added a sizable investment in Barrick Gold, GOLD in Canada, ABX, GOLD in America, ABX in Canada. One of the world's top gold companies, according to Berkshire Hathaway's second quarter 13F filing, the firm acquired 1.2%, 20.9 million shares of Barrick Gold, stock valued at approximately $564 million. This made analysts do a double take because the famed hedge fund manager had not been shy about his disdain for gold investing in the past. The fact that Berkshire is putting money in gold now can be taken as an indication that Buffett expects gold prices to stay high in the long term because Berkshire Hathaway is not known for quick flip investments. They took their time before they made that decision, and I believe it's the right decision. Robert Friedland regained shares in Idaho Mines. Billionaire financier Robert Friedland announced in December that he has regained control over a sizable portion of shares in Idaho Mines, IBN, in the TSX. Friedland regained direction and control over 25 million common shares valued at 63 million that were previously pledged as security for a loan. This timing is fortunate for Friedland as the company owns the gold-producing Platreef project in South Africa. Precious metals are the investing story of 2020, hence the interest from billionaire investors like Warren Buffett and Eric Sprott. This is highly advantageous set of circumstances for gold and silver explorers like Vizsla Resources Corp. So a lot of positives for Vizsla Resources. You can see they are at $1.70 and up 15.65% today. Huge. And at $1.27 and up 14% in America. Now let's look at their share structure because that's vital for us. Only an 82 million market cap. This is a baby market cap, guys. 74 million shares issued outstanding and only 23 million shares in the float. I like the share structure. Very tight share structure. See if there's any news driving the stock today. Okay, so the latest news that I see is Vizsla appointing a VP of corporate development on October 1st. I don't know if there's any new news that's driving the stock. Let me just see, just to ensure, because if it is moving on news, we want to know what it is. TMX Money up 14%, $1.69, 784,000 shares have traded today. Very good volume, very strong volume. Their 52-week high is 293. Wow. Total shares issued and outstanding with all classes, including options, warrants, are 88 million. So still a reasonable share structure for a mining company. And I don't see any news today. So it's just really just moving today. The market makers, the investors believe that this is the time to get in, and it's making its move. Now, remember, Rich TV Live is strictly for education and entertainment purposes. Always do your due diligence. Always do your research before you invest in anything that we talk about here in Rich TV Live. This is a company I like. I think the potential here is enormous. And anytime you have a billionaire like Eric Sprott that's investing in a company, you need to take notice. We believe here within our community in following the money. If you follow the money and you follow billionaires, you give yourself a chance to succeed. Okay. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for joining us this morning, this afternoon, depending on where in the world you are. Chicken dinners, baby. That's right, Dan. What is the ticker symbol for this one today? VZLA in Canada, VIZSF in America. And they are another one that is screaming. Remember, Rich TV Live is strictly for education and entertainment purposes. Always do your own due diligence. Always do your own research before you invest in anything that we talk about here in Rich TV Live. Always invest in the best. The best is blessed. Okay. Yo, what's up, Jared? How you doing, Jeff? Sinaloa, Mexico is full of drug dealers, so watch out in the mines. They like to kill all kinds of peeps. Beware, just my 2 cents. Yeah, I mean, I'm not denying that, but this is still a stock that's killing it. And these guys are clearly working with the governments and with the people around, so they're having no issues. They know how to take care of the people around. That's the only way to work in the mining sectors. When you're working in these countries is you have to take care of people. That's the way it works. And you're not able to pull resources out of the mines if you don't take care of the people in the cities. So believe me when I tell you that these companies are well aware of that, and they know how to take care of people so that they can get the gold and the silver out of the ground. There's a method to the madness, folks. Hey, Robert, how you doing, brother? Only mention in the news today is about Buffett and Sprott. Hey, Lewis, how you doing, buddy? FJ Suazo. Hey, man, respect, man. I appreciate you. Yeah, I think we're the #1 stock traders in the world. Last time I looked, stock community in the world. Hey, Q Christian Trader, how you doing, brother? What do you think about this new pick, guys? Vizsla Resources. Capitalizing on the silver run with rapid discovery in the Panuco Silver District. When it comes down to it, investing is about confidence. When you invest in a company, it means you're confident enough in a company's assets, leadership, and the market environment around that you are willing to bet your hard-earned money that the stock is going to be a winner. That's why it's a big deal that a guy like billionaire Eric Sprott has 10 million worth of confidence in Vizsla Resources. The company announced on July 30th that Sprott had acquired, and we've gone through that. I'm not going to keep reading the same thing. So Vizsla Resources Corp can now explore every rock, every square foot, every ounce of silver in the Panuco Silver District, and Jeff, without any issues whatsoever. Vizsla is exploring this phenomenal asset at a time when precious metals prices are skyrocketing in the wake of the global economic shutdown and at a time when the gold-silver ratio is on a downslide, making silver the way to go when it comes to the shiny metals. With assets like those in a market like this, it's easy to see why Vizsla Resources Corp, VZLA, and VIZSF caught Eric Sprott's eye. 5 reasons why Vizsla Resources Corp, VZLA, VIZSF is an excellent precious metals play. Now, guys, remember, Rich TV Live is strictly for education and entertainment purposes. This is a sponsored video, okay? Do your due diligence and speak to a financial advisor before you invest in anything that we talk about ever. I don't do these videos so you can buy the stock. I do these videos to educate you about the company. What you do with the stock, when you buy and when you sell, that's on you. I just try to bring you guys great deals. And then I try to speak to the CEO so you guys can see the transparency in the company. And so far, results speak for themselves. The results speak for themselves, right? I don't really have to speak for the results. The results speak for themselves. And if you want to see the results, you can very easily just go to richtvlive.com, which I hope everybody does every day. And you can go to Rich's Picks. And I will update my new picks for October. I haven't updated them yet. A lot of them are up today, by the way. And you can see my style is momentum trader. Take profits if you're up 5% or more. If you're up 5% or more and it goes to 6% and then it comes back down to 5, you got to sell. This is the way I trade. This is what I teach our community within our trading academy. And you can see our average pick. We've done 83 picks publicly so far in 2020 on YouTube, videos for all of them. We're average pick is up so far in 2020, 147%. That's right. Our average pick so far is up 147%. Just saying. So I'll be adding this pick to the list because I really like this pick. Consolidated. These are the top 5 reasons why Vizsla Corp is an excellent precious metals play. Consolidated Panuco Silver District with high potential for high-grade silver discovery. 10 million investment from billionaire businessman Eric Sprott. Accelerated pathway to production in the Panuco Silver District. Significant high-grade discoveries made in August 2020, just recently. Experienced board and management team with a track record of success. Now, this article goes through and talks about the all-star team that has been put together with Vizsla Resources. I did interview Mike O'Connor, the CEO and co-founder of Cobalt One Energy, which was acquired by Blackstone Minerals in 2017. Vizsla chairman Craig Perry worked at Rio Tinto for 10 years before helping to co-found and found companies like NextGen Energy and ISO Energy. Charles Funk, Vizsla's vice president of exploration, has more than 13 years of industry experience working as a geologist with Newcrest Mining and OZ Minerals, and as vice president of new opportunities and exploration in Ivrim Resources. Since June 24th, Vizsla has been one of the hottest companies on the market, Starting from a price of 44 cents, the stock hit a peak of $2.93 in July and has settled back down at $1.51 as of midday trading on September 30th. There's a lot of stock turning over as Vizsla is one of the higher volume trading companies on the Toronto Stock Exchange Venture Exchange. We went through the Panuco Silver District. I'm not going to go through it again. It does go in more detail, so you guys are welcome to read this. I'm not going to go through all of it during this live stream right now. These are some of the properties and some of the areas that they're mining. These are the regions that they're focused in. As Vizsla Resources Corp enjoys a series of rapid-fire silver discoveries at Panuco, is beginning to look like Eric Sprott picked a real winner. Investors are going to want to keep an eye on this company as silver continues its upward climb. And if silver is going to explode, you know we're going to be all over it. All over it. All right, so that is an article that I thought was quite helpful, and I wanted to share with you guys. Now, I saw this other article from Mining News Daily, unlocking the bonanza grade potential of the last great silver district. Once again, talking about Eric Sprott, Vizsla Resources, developing a massive bonanza grade district scale discovery in Mexico. Talking about the price of silver and how silver just hit a 7-year high, as investors finally waking up to the dire need to find safe haven assets amid this very uncertain economy. Talking about how it's up over 50% and 70% over the last 5 years. And how the price of silver could hit $30 an ounce. We can actually look at the price of silver. So this is silver. Currently at $24. So if they say that silver is going to go to 30, that means there's still some huge upside here for silver to go much higher. And you can see silver hit a low of $11 during COVID-19. Unbelievable. Like, so it's made some big moves. So you can see it's made this move here from 11 to 29. That was the buy of the century right there for silver, literally. And then you can see where it's now, where it's gone from 11 to 23. Either way, it's on the trend up. Clearly, you can see that with your own eyes, that it is trending up. Aggressively. And considering it was just at 29 on the last run up for gold and silver, I think there's a very good chance that we're going to see them do that again. Because the reality is we're going into winter time and there's a lot of uncertainty in the markets. And with the uncertainty in the markets, people are going to move their money into certainties. And gold and silver is considered a safe haven because of its ability to be very certain. We're now seeing the silver fundamentals are definitely stronger than gold. Let's look at the performance of both metals since the US first declared a national state of emergency on March 30th, 2020. Between the declaration and Labor Day, September 7th, the price of silver had climbed 113% from $12.59 to $26.89, while the price of gold had increased only 26% from $15.29 to $19.30. The big news that really is driving Vizsla. Vizsla makes fourth discovery, drilling 3,581 grams a ton silver equivalent over 1.15 meters within 4.5 meters of 1,808 grams a ton silver equivalent at Tajitos vein at Panuco, Mexico. Now we need to compare those gains by those made from silver mining stocks this year, starting by looking at the ETFs. You know what? I wouldn't mind picking up some of these ETFs. Global X Silver Miners ETF SIL, ETF MG Prime Junior Silver ETF SILJ, and iShares MSCI Global Silver ETFs SLVP. Well, let's take a look at all of them. SIL. Global X Silver Miners ETF, SIL, on the New York Stock Exchange. Weird. They don't got it? Odd. Okay. Let's take a look at SILJ. See if they have that. There it is. So they got SILJ. They probably do got SIL there. I just don't know why I didn't see it. So SILJ, I'm going to add that to my watch list. $14 silver ETF. Very interested in that. Global X Silver. Let me write that. Global X Silver. Ah, there it is. Global X Silver, currently at $44. Been as high as 52, been as low as 16. That was clearly the buying opportunity. And SLVP. SLVP. So how I trade, guys, is I do the research. I find out about companies. You know, I try to read and do the research with you guys so you can see what I'm seeing, right? Then what I do is I add them to my watch list and I watch them. And then if I see they dip, that's when I'm looking to buy. And then if I see that they're up and they're ripping, that's when I'm looking to sell. That's my trading style, right? Is buy the lows, sell the highs, and look for great companies. This right here, if Eric Sprott's investing, Eric Sprott's a billionaire. He's not investing in garbage companies. You don't become a billionaire by investing in garbage companies. You become a billionaire by investing in great companies that are undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed, and getting in early. So in my opinion, that's what this is. What I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you guys my screen here so you can see what I'm seeing and you can see the market. So some of those, here's Vizsla in Canada up 14.97%. Here's Vizsla in America, VIZSF up 14%. You go to the one-year chart, you can see that it's clearly done extremely well. And in Canada, the one-year charts obviously exploded from 24 cents all the way to 293, which that's our high. So in my opinion, we still got a long ways to go to get back there. So that would be nice. I always like to mark the high highs when I'm trading and the low lows. That's like the first thing I do, right? So you see the low of 24 cents. You see the high of 293. And you currently see us at 169. So in my opinion, still a lot of room for growth. Lots of room for growth. And probably at some point see this go back up to the $3 range. And if it goes to $3, anyone who gets in at 169 is going to get a chance to win big. Now, at the same time, it was at 39 cents recently, went to 293 and came back down and has been coming down. So the key right now is just to find the bottom. Obviously, today it looks like it's found a bottom because it's jumping up, right? You can clearly see it's jumping up right now, having a nice day today. So it had this big move up, hit 137, kind of sold off, and now it's jumping up here again. So a very strong day. Did come off the top of the day, which is why I always like to tell people to take profits because nothing's going to stay at the top forever. It's usually going to have a dip. And when it goes to the top of the day and you see it starts to coming down, sell it. And then when it comes down, you can always buy it again, right? You can always buy it again. Phil says some analysts say gold will hit 3,000. Yeah, I don't know about 3,000 anytime soon, but I think it's a possibility. Took a long time, took many years to get to 2,000. So be interesting to see what happens. Brent says this family is the Rosetta Stone for stocks and any form of trading the markets. It's true. I have no idea, man. You'd have to contact the company. Hemfo Drew says, if you're not watching Rich, you're not winning. It's true. It's very true. Phil says, was in and out Kinross this morning for another few thousand. A great day trading stock. Yeah, you know what? You called it, Phil. You're doing great on Kinross, man. Great trades. Kyle, I'm doing good, brother. How are you, man? Kyle, is this the Kyle in the Trading Academy? Jeff says, how about sharing your screen so we can see the price of silver and gold? Yeah, I'm going to do that. So gold right here. XAU USD, this is the price of gold. So you can see gold is up $16 today. And if you go to the 1-year chart, you can see how gold has really taken off. I've trapped a lot of gold. I've been price trapping gold, so I got all these lines. So there we go. So you can see that gold has really taken off, and we can do a trend line and see it's gone as high as 2,072, currently at 1915. So I still think there's a lot of room for it to go higher. I really do. This pullback is just a natural, healthy pullback. It's a buying opportunity, in my opinion. And I think gold goes higher. And when it does, gold stocks and silver stocks are going to go higher. So you can see there's gold at 1915. And we also trade gold in the academy. So if you guys want to learn how to trade gold, email me, richtvlive@gmail.com, and we can teach you how to trade gold. Amanda's actually trading gold now, and I believe her account is up about 400% since she started trading gold a week ago. So we've got some of the best traders in the world in our academy and in our community, and we're trading everything from stocks to Forex to gold, Bitcoin, US 30, you name it, we do it. And as we evolve, we're just going to trade more and more. And our goal is to have you, the people that are watching, join our community, join our trading academy, and win big. And that's why we're talking about Vizsla Resources, because we think it gives you a chance to win big. You can see silver right here at $24. I think silver has a chance to go to $30. So if silver goes to $30, that's another 25% upside from here. Yes, Q Christian Trader, thank you guys. If you like the video, smash the like button, comment down below, share the video everywhere. It helps the video go viral. It helps people find the video so they too can get into this pick and win big. Kyle says, doing great, thanks, not in the academy. Oh, you're not in the academy? Oh, man. I was going to make you a moderator. I'm going to have to remove you now, brother. Sorry, man. Skinny Bear says, Rich, do you have any holdings of HPQ Silicone? No, but I interviewed the company a year ago and I'm a big fan and I love the company and I will be interested in picking up shares. I will. And man, I just kind of didn't get around to it, but I like them a lot. 49 cents. Yeah, I'd like to get them a little cheaper if I can. On the pullbacks, I think it does go as low as 30, 35 cents. So I'd like to get it under 40 if I could, but I like it. I like it a lot. This is my pick for today, guys. Vizsla Resources up almost 15%. VZLA in Canada, VIZSF in America, tight float, gold and silver miner. This is the opportunity for substantial gains. We've identified one company that represents the type of world-class opportunity with true district potential that industry experts love, already receiving 10 million stake from billionaire miner Eric Sprott as part of a 30 million bought deal private placement. Eric Sprott, these are the words directly from Eric Sprott. I've had lots of 10 baggers, and the important thing is to stay in it. There it is from Eric Sprott himself. If you want to get a 10 bagger, you got to get in early and you got to hold. That's how you 10 bagger. Since late June, this company has made 4 new Bonanza gold discoveries, Bonanza grade discoveries on its 9,386 hectare flagship silver gold property in the world's largest silver producing nation. So it is a silver and gold producing discovery. And since March 13th, the stock is up over 520%, outperforming silver itself by 3.5 times. With incredible amounts of potential still left to be realized, we believe that this stock could be Eric Sprott's next colossal winner, and it has an accelerated pathway to production in view. It has all the markings of becoming the industry's next major silver gold producer, while shares currently still trade for under $2. And if it becomes the next big silver gold producer, I predict it goes to $10. $10. We're at $1.28, $1.69 in Canada. If this becomes the next big silver gold producer, this will be a $10 stock. We're under $2. Just saying. 3 unequivocal reasons why Vizsla Resources is a monster silver gold district play on its hands. VZLA in Canada, VIZSF in America. Panuco has provided one of the top recent discoveries in Mexico with extremely high grade silver, 1 kilogram silver, over mineable widths, including 6 meters of 8 kilogram ton silver equivalent, and even an almost unheard of percentage drill results of 21,034 grams a ton. For the first time ever, Vizsla Resources, VZLA, VIZSF, this is number 2, has the exclusive opportunity to consolidate the district scale 15 kilometers by 8 kilometers Panuco silver property, which compares well with some of the biggest mine districts in Mexico, the world's largest silver producing nation. It's pretty big. Key to the 23 million deal that Vizsla struck from the property was the inclusion, this is the third reason, of over 75 kilometers of total vein extent, a 500 TPD mill, 35 kilograms of underground mines, tailings, facilities, roads, power, and permits, marking an accelerated pathway to production. 500 tons per day mill. It's big. With a board, advisory, and management team built to succeed, the company has the expertise to build a resource and successfully navigate the company to production. I love finding companies before they explode. This is the type of company that is doing well today, but has a chance to really explode in the future. You need to put them on your watch list. You need to put them on your radar. Not because I'm telling you, but because Eric Sprott has invested and he's a billionaire. And I've told you guys about my silver plays. Anytime I find a silver play that Eric Sprott has invested in, I'm going to let you know, because I believe success leaves clues. And I don't believe you become a billionaire by throwing $10 million at deals. I don't believe that's what he's doing here. I believe he's identifying the best companies and he's investing $10 million wisely in companies that in the future are going to give him a chance to make 10 times his money. That's why he's doing it. Grade, size, and very close to production. Through Panuco, Vizsla Resources, VZLA in Canada, VIZSF in America presents a very rare opportunity that doesn't come along very often. A bonanza grade district size project in the world's largest silver producing country. And Vizsla can purchase an existing mill here, jumpstarting its way to production at Panuco for only US $30 million. The company recently demonstrated it could raise the kind of money, successfully closing 30 million Canadian bought deal private placement, which involved Eric Sprott taking 10 million stake. This is a serious project with over 75 kilometers in total veins and a long history of pre-industrial mining to examine. Panuco is huge. Panuco is bonanza grade. Panuco has the potential to succeed. Vizsla could be the next great silver producer, and that's why I'm bringing it to you first. It's a once-in-a-lifetime silver gold district consolidation. Over 450-year production history of the Panuco Silver Gold District. Never has there been a successful attempt to consolidate it under one roof until now. A Wild 2790 says, if you say it'll go to $10, you're probably right. Well, I'm not saying it's going to happen overnight, but I think there's a chance it's going to happen. Jeanette says, I'm jumping back and forth from this video and my trading account, so I'm watching right now and my stocks. Hey, thank you, Jeanette. I appreciate all your support. Thank you. Kyle says, TAT broke $3. Incredible. Hey, man. That's what we do, my friend. Brent says, me too, Jeanette. Yeah, and that's fine. You guys can bounce and forth between the stocks and your trading account. There's nothing wrong with that. Over the 450-year production history of the Panuco Silver Gold District, never has been a successful attempt to consolidate it under one roof until now, when it struck a deal for a mere $43 million to $23 million for Panuco, $43 million and $23 million for Panuco, and $20 million for Silverstone. Vizsla Resources accomplished what was previously impossible for the first time ever, because raising that type of money isn't easy. Now the company has an incredible 9,386.5 hectare property on its hands that compares to other famous epithermal silver fields, which until now have never been systematically explored. Panuco is an advanced producing district with true grassroots exploration potential, involving more than 75 kilometers of total vein strike and 35 kilometers of underground mines. And though it's categorically underexplored to date, Panuco comes with important infrastructure, including a 500 ton per day mill and pertinent permits in place to get to work. Vizsla's flagship Panuco project is located in the same prolific silver trend that includes First Majestic Silver's flagship San Dimas mine. My number one silver play is First Majestic Silver, my number one silver play. And it's up since I started talking about it this year. And these guys are right in the same region, except they're trading at a fraction of what First Majestic Silver is trading. Just saying. I'm just saying. Not telling you to buy anything, just saying. The current focus on 3 vein corridors are the Napoleon, Cordon de Loro, and the Animas. So this has multiple bonanza grade silver discoveries. And you can read about some of those discoveries here. And Michael Connert, I'm going to be having on our show on Wednesday. I did interview him, very impressed with the CEO. Says, being fully funded, Vizsla intends to provide steady drilling news flow over the summer months. So that has been the news flow that has been happening over the summer and the reason why the stock has exploded. Let's look at that. Once again, a 24-cent stock in March reached $2.93, which is a 10x in literally just a few months. Then it consolidated, which I believe is creating a buying opportunity, and we are now bouncing off the floor, which is why it's up 14%. 14% today, and 14% in America as well. So 14% in America and 14% in Canada, and it was up even higher before this sell-off. At the time of the writing of this report, Vizsla Resources VZLA, VIZSF has announced not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 major discoveries on Panuco. Here are the most impressive drilling highlights from the summer so far. So you can see right there the drilling highlights. Should you wait on a dip on VIZSF? I think you should wait on a dip for everything I talk about. I don't think you should ever chase anything. At the same time, it might not dip. It might just keep going up. But there's probably a good chance it's going to dip. If not today, probably tomorrow or the next day. The key for everyone when you're looking at the picks that I talk about is to get in cheap. Buy low, sell high, okay? You don't need to chase anything. Chasing never really ends well. So if you want to win in the market, my advice is buy low, sell high. Don't chase. Sometimes stocks are going to keep going higher and you're going to miss, but you know, more often than not, if you're not chasing, you're going to give yourself a chance to win. It was through a torrid pace of major discoveries through July that ultimately led to the announcement of the company's successful $30 million financing, one third of which went to billionaire Eric Sprott. These kinds of grades tend to draw a crowd and put both Vizsla and the Panuco project into a much more important class of investment. You can see all the news, guys. Look at the press releases. Bam, 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 one after another. And the stock explodes. So what's coming next? Vizsla's accelerated path to production. A 23 million path to production. Moving forward, the goal of Vizsla Resources is clear. Get Panuco into production. Over a 3-year option period, Vizsla will work to define significant high-grade silver resources in greenfield and brownfield discoveries to ultimately justify the purchase price of production. Throughout the course of this path to production, Vizsla may then decide whether or not it wants to rapidly become a silver producer by leveraging the size and grade of the project and the abundant infrastructure already in place. One of the biggest bonuses of the project is the existence of the 500 tons per day mill on site, which could potentially save huge costs and allow Vizsla to get into production very, very rapidly. Ultimately, the vision is to become a low-cost, high-margin producer in Mexico, which contains several major silver gold mines, making it the largest silver-producing nation in the world. So what happens between now and production? Vizsla Resources, VZLA in Canada, VIZSF in America, will be building up the project's resources. Building up the project's reserves in Mexico is the only way to take the market cap from millions into billions, as seen in the table below. So take a look at some of their peers. This is pretty interesting. Vizsla Resources, only 159 million market cap, a $1.84 price based on when this article was written. And when you compare it to First Majestic Silver, which is my #1 silver play, which I brought to you first under $10. So members made big on silver, First Majestic Silver, is a 3.2 billion market cap. Pan American Silver, $45 stock, 9.5 billion market cap. Endeavor Silver Corp, $35 share price, 5.84 billion market cap. Fortuna Silver, $9 share price, 1.66 billion market cap. Another pick that I brought to you guys way early. Hecla Mining, 5.58 is the price, $5.58 in America, 2.95 billion market cap. So when you compare Vizsla Resources to all of these majors, it's just a baby. It's just a baby. So the upside is tremendous. Now let's look at some of the other comparable projects that Panuco is closing on. Billionaire businessman Eric Sprott has invested big money in Vizsla, and he's not going to do that unless he sees enormous potential. Eric Sprott is the most recognized investor in silver in the world. When he invests in a deal, all the money follows. So when he invested in this deal, that pretty much guaranteed that everybody that likes silver is going to follow. Now, I'm not going to go through every case study of every project right now, but I'll let you guys read it yourselves. And I'll just scroll down this so you guys can read this on your own time and do your due diligence on this company. Look at that chart. That chart is a thing of beauty. So you can compare them to First Majestic Silver Corp, which is my #1 silver play. I love First Majestic Silver Corp. And I had the CEO of First Majestic Silver on our show as well. And you could see First Majestic Silver has also done well recently. And if you want to know how they stack up now with the sector's newest bonanza grade discovery, you can read up all about it here in this article. Look at this. Vizsla Resources since March 13th is up 524%. This is a textbook example of a company on the move, and its explosive growth is tied to the discoveries it's been making all summer. So if you're an exploration company and you discover silver and gold, stock's going to move. And when you compare it to other junior miners, you can literally see when you compare it to Great Bear Resources, which is at 17 bucks and the stock went up 3,000%. Core Mining, which stock went up 477%. K92 Mining, stock went up 400%. Fosterville South Exploration, stock went up 183%. It's up there with all the major players that are small cap stocks that have exploded. It's one of the top 5. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty cool company. So when there's a stock that's up this much, our community needs to know. And if it's going to explode, we got to ride it. We got to ride it. Now you can see their leadership team. It breaks down all of their leadership, including Chairman Craig Perry, President and CEO and Director Michael Connor, VP of Exploration Charles Funk, which I explained a little bit about you, and Director Simon Simmerleck, Director Dr. Stuart Smith. So what are the 7 key reasons why Vizsla Resources is an incredible North American silver play? Number 1, silver is outperforming gold in 2020, hitting a 7-year high, climbing by 113% since the start of the current global crisis, and being projected to hit $30 an ounce and potentially go parabolic. That would be nice. Backed by heavyweight investors, including billionaire Eric Sprott, Vizsla Resources is a premier low-cost road to significant silver production in Mexico. By consolidating it for the first time ever, Vizsla is poised for high-grade discovery with the prolific Panuco Capala Silver Gold District, with a massive district-sized property over 9,600 hectares. World-class opportunity has true district potential with high-grade silver, 1 kilogram silver over excellent widths. I think that's 1 kilometer. Over excellent widths with significant potential for brand new discoveries, a very high-grade silver and gold. Over a 3-year option period, Vizsla can define significant high-grade silver resources in greenfield and brownfield discoveries to justify the purchase price of production, which is lower thanks to the inclusion of a mill, 2 producing mines, tailing facilities, roads, power, and permits in the acquisition. Accelerated pathway to production allows Vizsla Resources to eventually decide to rapidly become a silver producer by exercising the option to purchase production after defining a resource and refurbishing a mill to get into production very, very rapidly. Experienced board and management team with a track record of success in charge to lead the company into a silver producer with a market cap in the billions in a rising metal price environment. There it is. All the reasons why Vizsla Resources is a beast. Put it on your watch list, put it on your radar. Vizsla Resources up 14% today right now in Canada, VZLA. And some of our other picks that are up today, TAT Lifestyle Wellness, just goes up every day. Congratulations to all members. Mind Medicine, another one of our picks, exploding today, just going up every day. So, we bring you winners, guys. We bring them to you first, and we bring them before they explode. I'm a big fan of Vizsla Resources, VZLA in Canada, VIZSF in America. Good share structure. I believe this has a chance to become a 10-bagger. Already up 500%. Could we see them grow up another 500%? Stay tuned. I will have the president and CEO On our show on Wednesday, stay tuned to the interview. This is your boy Rich from Rich TV Live. We bring in the winners. We've been doing it for 3 years, and we bring them to you first. Thank you guys for watching. If you're not winning, you're not watching. If you like this video, smash the like button, share the video everywhere, comment down below. Vizsla Resources, another winner, another one that you got to put on your radar and put on your watch list, because I think that this bad boy is just getting started. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for all your support. You guys are the greatest community in the world. Thank you, YouTube, the greatest streaming platform in the galaxy. Without you, YouTube, none of this is possible. But because of you, YouTube, we are now growing into a global community of investors that are winning every single day. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for watching. I'm out. We'll see you guys soon.